You're not using AI. It's using you. Before you continue watching, ask yourself this. Are you still in control of your mind? Or are you being guided without realizing it? Because in the next few minutes, we're going to break down something most people ignore. How convenience is quietly rewriting human behavior. Stay until the end, because the last part might completely change how you see technology. AI, and even your own daily habits. If you value truth over comfort, you're in the right place. Please subscribe, like, and share to help us bring more eye-opening and educational content to you. Stop scrolling for a second, because what I'm about to say might make you uncomfortable. But deep down, you already know it's true. You think you're using technology to make your life easier. But what if the system was designed so that you become the tool? Not your phone. Not your apps. And here's the real question nobody wants to ask. At what point does convenience stop being helpful and start becoming control? If you care about your freedom, your mind, and what it means to stay human in a digital world, stay with me until the end. Because this isn't about fear. This is about awareness. Part 1. The trade you didn't realize you made. Let's be honest. People are not going to give up things that make life easier. They won't. That's just human nature. Convenience is addictive. It removes friction. It saves time. It feels like progress. But every system has a cost. And the cost of convenience is usually invisible at first. You don't feel it when you let an app recommend what to watch. Let an algorithm decide what you see. Let AI write, think, or create for you. It feels like relief. But what you're really doing is outsourcing parts of yourself. Your judgment, your creativity, your effort, and slowly, your independence. Part 2. The digital prison without walls. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. Because the future people fear isn't chains or cages. It's something much more subtle. A prison that feels comfortable. Think about it. In a prison, you're fed. You're sheltered. You don't have to struggle for survival. It's controlled, but stable. Now imagine a digital version of that. A system where everything is automated. Everything is personalized. Everything is provided. And you don't have to lift a finger. Sounds ideal, right? But here's the catch. You didn't fight for it. You didn't build it. And eventually, you won't be able to function without it. That's not freedom. That's dependence. And the most dangerous part, you walk into it willingly. Part 3. You are the fuel. Let's talk about something most people ignore. AI doesn't grow by itself. It feeds on data. Your data. Every search. Every click. Every message. Every preference. You are constantly training the system. You are the bootloader. Without human input, these systems stagnate. Though they need your behavior, your reactions, your patterns to improve. So while you think you're using AI, AI is learning how to use you better. Pause here for a second. Ask yourself honestly, when was the last time you solved something without Google? When was the last time you created something without AI assistance? If your answer makes you uncomfortable, good. That means you're paying attention. Drop a comment below. I still think for myself. Let's see how many people are still awake. Part 4. The war on human creativity. Here's something deeply ironic. AI is not replacing boring work first. It's targeting art, music, or writing, creativity. The very things that define us as human. Think about that. We're being told, let AI create for you. Let AI express for you. So what's left? Just consumption? If you stop creating, you stop thinking deeply. If you stop thinking deeply, you become easier to influence. That's not an accident. That's a shift. Pause for a second. Don't just listen. To think. When was the last time you created something completely on your own? Without AI? Without shortcuts? Be honest. Drop your answer in the comments. It's still thinking if you believe you're in control. Or waking up if this is starting to hit you differently. And if this video is making you question things you've never questioned before, hit like. Not for me, but so this reaches people who are still asleep in the system. Part 5. Cognitive decline is real. There's a simple principle. If you don't use it, you lose it. You stop doing mental math, you get worse at math. You stop writing, you lose clarity of thought. You stop researching, You lose critical thinking. Now imagine outsourcing all of that to AI. What happens after 1 year? 2 years? 5 years? You don't just become dependent. You become diminished. Well, part 6. The algorithm is not your friend. Let's talk about social media. People think it's a public square. It's not. It's a controlled environment. Every feed you see is filtered, ranked, manipulated, and now increasingly run by AI. That means your emotions can be influenced. Your beliefs can be nudged. Your perspective can be shifted without you realizing it. There have already been studies showing platforms can make users feel depressed, push negative content, amplify outrage. Why? Because emotional people are easier to control. Part 7. Children are the real target. This part matters the most. Because it's not just about you. It's about the next generation. Kids today are growing up with tablets before books, with algorithms before real experiences. And now, with AI companions. Some systems are already designed for children to talk to machines, build emotional attachment, say "I love you" to artificial entities. Think about that. Who programmed that machine? What values are embedded in it? And you're trusting it to influence your child? That's not convenience. That's outsourcing parenting. Part 8. Comfort is the strategy. This didn't happen by accident. The strategy is simple. Make people comfortable enough that they stop resisting. Comfort kills urgency. Convenience kills discipline. Ease kills independence. And once people become passive, control becomes effortless. Part 9. The crossroads. We are at a moment right now where two paths exist. Path 1. Total convenience. Total automation. Total dependence. Path 2. Effort. Awareness. Responsibility. Most people will choose the first because it's easier. But the people who choose the second will remain human in ways others won't. Or Part 10. What you can do? This is not about rejecting technology completely. It's about control. You need to think independently. Create regularly. Question everything. Build real-world connections. Even small actions matter. Write without AI sometimes. Read deeply. Limit algorithm exposure. Teach kids real-world skills. Because if you don't, someone else will shape your mind for you. Let me leave you with this. The future isn't going to be forced on you. It's going to be offered as something easier, something smarter, something better. And the real test is this. Will you question it? Or will you accept it? If this made you think even a little differently, share this video. Because awareness spreads faster than control. But only if people are willing to see. Subscribe if you want more content like this. And remember, you're not just living in this system. You're helping build it. The question is, who is it really serving? If this message challenged you, don't ignore that feeling. Because most people will. They'll go back to scrolling. Back to comfort. Back to convenience. But a few people will start asking better questions. If you're one of them, share this video. Let's see how many people are still willing to think for themselves. Please subscribe, like, and share to help us bring more eye-opening and educational content to you.